Maybe we need to grow up and be fucking responsible. Instead, we pretend like Doge is going to solve all this by trimming OSHA's paperclips budget. Did I say clits? Jesus Christ, I did. So yesterday, Trump, El Presidente, signed the big, beautiful bill. It's really just a spending package. It's an enormous increase in spending coupled with a massive tax cut, mostly for wealthy people, but we'll get into that. And I've noticed we're always worried about the deficit until we're not really worried about the deficit. It's weird because anyone you ask can tell you we're up to our eyeballs in red ink, right? We're borrowing from future generations. That means we're borrowing money from people who aren't born yet, but we care about the deficit. I guess it's the same way I care about dental floss. Like, I guess I should, but I don't really think about it till something starts hurting. Got to cut. I mean, because we got to save money. Well, what are we going to cut? Well, okay, we can cut money for art programs. We can cut food stamps, cut education, cut inclement weather tracking systems, cut brain cancer research, cut, the faggy liberal shit that we can do without. Meanwhile, the real budget busters, I'm not making a judgment on which is good or bad. I'm just telling you this is what the money gets spent on in this country. They are Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, defense. That's what we spend money on here. I'll put up a graph to show it. We leave those alone. Well, actually, Social Security did get cut for a lot of poor people just recently. We'll talk about that too. Because you know why? Those have always been voter gold. Those are like a third rail. You don't touch that. Defense spending? Are you kidding me? We just boosted that by another $150 billion. We've now pushed our defense budget over $1 trillion. $1 trillion. Heaven forbid we talk honestly about that growing cost. Instead, we say, don't cut my benefits, cut that guy's. And then we pile it on with this fantastic irony. We further add to the deficit by cutting taxes. Cutting taxes, not for you or me, for the wealthy. It's a tiny, small little percentage number that saves the average person, I think we did the numbers, about $50. A long night out at the bar. But it drops millions of dollars into the bank accounts of those already sitting on giant piles of cash. And we do this all while we talk about financial responsibility, that we're deficit hawks. Yeah, we're deficit hawks. We're more like deficit ostriches with our heads stuffed up our own asses. This big, beautiful bullshit bill, it's about to tack on trillions, with a T, trillions to the national debt. That is unanimous amongst every single independent examination that's been done. Trillions will be added to the debt. Because we're unwilling to confront the real truths. We're unwilling to say, maybe we need to raise taxes on the wealthy a little bit. Maybe we need to cut somewhere that we don't really want to cut. Maybe we need to grow up and be fucking responsible. Instead, we pretend like Doge is going to solve all this by trimming OSHA's paperclips budget. Did I say clits? Jesus Christ, I did. Instead, we pretend Doge can solve this by trimming OSHA's annual paperclips budget. Meanwhile, the big bills pile up. The rich get richer. The poor get screweder. And all that, we act surprised when the bill comes due and we can't pay it. We're not even talking about the cost of servicing that debt. When I say servicing that debt, I mean interest payments. Every year, the U.S. pays hundreds of billions. Last year was $660 billion. It's soon to be over $1 trillion with a T just in interest payments. Think about for a second what that means. That means we're pulling money away from healthcare, education, repairs on crumbling bridges to pay interest. We're borrowing money to pay the cost of borrowed money. This is financial insanity, borrowing to pay for borrowing. But the Republican Party, just pretty much along party lines, told us we're going to be fine, it'll be okay, we just raised the debt ceiling. That makes you wonder, what's the point of a debt ceiling if you just raise it when it becomes inconvenient? That's weird. Move along, people. Nothing to see here. I said move along. Don't pay attention to these numbers. Look, a trainee volleyball player. That's America now, I guess. Don't balance the books. Just balance the talking points. Click subscribe, share, like, do all that stuff.
So I'm still looking for the trainee volleyball player.